Okie dokes. That should be set up, hopefully. I don't know how well this is going to come out, but I had to play around with a lot of things. Anyway, this is High Swap, based off of, well, plenty of games, plenty of things. It's mostly based off of a webcomic from Homestuck. I could not even begin to describe what type of comic that is, but it's very video game-esque, and it's based off of several things based in the comic, sort of the game that's within the comic, and also the lifestyles, I believe, of the characters that are featured in it. It's probably based off of point-and-click games from what I'm hearing, but this is my first time ever playing it. I'm just going based off of what I've heard. Why don't we just go and see what the hell it is? So, hit new. It's got good, beautiful music. Hopefully you can hear it, because again, I don't know how my recording is. Aw. Doggy. Is that Toby Fox? I'm noticing some animation lag. I'm not sure it's because of recording. Your name is... Am I lagging? I feel like I'm lagging. Sorry, you're gonna need a minute. Okay. Okay, you give yourself a minute to freak out. Because of the monster, the thing with... Because of the monster. The thing with all the legs and teeth. The one you barely got from. Minute's up, though. Take a deep breath. You let the uncertainty slip away into the toothy, arm-waggling darkness and focus on what you know. Your name is Joey Clare. You live just outside the town of Huntswich. You are, in no particular order, a puzzle solver, a semi-orphan, a dancer of multiple schools, an aspiring veterinarian, and a big sister. Neat. Speaking of, that monster, the one you barely missed eating you alive, that one that barely missed eating you alive, only you're not thinking about that right now, it might be headed back outside, where your little brother is. You've got to warn him. So, how do I move? Do I just point and... So I don't use any... Alright, so I don't use any keyboard controls. That's disconcerting to me a little bit. I'm getting so used to using them. Alright, well, let's see what you got here. Let's look at the ballerina. Mom won this award at around the same age as you for being best at ballet. It is pretty. Okay. What's that? You've got more pressing concerns right now than the book report you have to hand in on Monday. Besides, none of these books are appropriate choices for a book report according to your teachers. Your teachers seem oddly fixated on award-winning books where beloved dogs are introduced and then inevitably die. You kind of hate your teachers sometimes. I kind of like this. Okay, sorry, I'm doing things in the background as well. Making sure things are working, hopefully. You have more pressing concerns? Okay, fine. Look at the window. Puppy Surprise is having puppies! How many? That's the surprise! Puppy Surprise, Puppy Surprise. I remember that stupid toy. Oh, sadly, yes, I had one of those. Alright. Oh, no wonder things are not working on my end onto here. There we go. Arg, whenever you look at this thing, the song from the commercial runs to your head like a snake monster on an autumn afternoon. Oh, you mean the thing that attacked us. It's a great place to stash your keepsakes where they stay as safe as a teen hiding in her bedroom from a snake monster. Yeah, I really don't like that I can't move around like this. Hold on, let me see. I have sound and that's it. Really? What? I don't have a... What's this? Oh, I can look at things. This is where you keep your clothes. You consider your fashion statement to be fun and comfortable. Try to model yourself on Clarissa. Clarissa? Ah, Clarissa. She does explain quite a few things, except of course precisely where she gets her clothes and how she managed to look so great all the time. Clarissa explains it all. This is a 90s time error. Okay. That's kind of cool. Because I was born in the 90s, therefore, well, I was growing up in the 90s. I'm old. Okay, stop that. I'm loving the references so far. Clarissa, explain it all. Now, do it. This is where you keep your clothes. Okay. How about we change? What are we changing? You could try on some new clothes, but what's a style montage without at least one party offering compulsory reaction shots for each outfit? Who's going to give you an affirming head nod when you finally nail it? There are important things to consider before you carelessly plunge headlong into a style montage. Okay, fine. Jeez. But yeah, I really want to be able to use my keyboard. Is there a way for me to do this? What is that? Apparently there's nothing I can do from here. Because I really want to move around with my keyboard. This is really, really annoying me. Alright, what are you? Look. Your walkie-talkie, half a set. Your brother has the other one. Could come in handy. Yeah, but why would we want to do that? Why would we just leave him to die? No, we're not going to leave him to die. Feels a little light. Uh-oh. Yep, no batteries. You remember cannibalizing the walkie-talkie when something else needed them, but you can't recall exactly what that something else was. For me, it's usually the mouse on my computer. Your modem always makes a mighty racket logging you on. Blech. I can talk. Probably not worth riling up any hallway snakes to surf your sites right now. It's not like there's much new to see anyway. You're sure that Jude would have let you know if anyone in your web ring had updated their sites. Oh my god, so much 90s stuff. How about pictures? One day you hope to be a veterinarian. Then you could be the one caring for our fuzzy-faced baby critters. So when someone catches you in the act of snuggling them all and tells you to take a hike, you can flash your vet badge and you're here on professional medical business. Then they'll have to take the hike, not you. Okay, so that's all with those. What's up there? This is where you keep your clothes. You can say, okay, so that's all one. Backpack. Your babysitter got you this junior veterinarian's med kit. It's kind of important to you. You think you'll leave it here for now. It would really bust you up if something happened to it. That means something's gonna happen to it anyway. Oh my goodness, what was that? That's been going on for a while, hasn't it? One second, just making sure everything's on still. Yeah, I'm not recording, am I? Yeah, it froze. According to my OBS, nothing's getting taken care of here. Either that or OBS is lagging really badly. Oh, no. Alright, I just checked on my laptop. I'm good. Okay. Sorry, I have to double check things a lot because I don't know. My streaming software has been messing up a lot lately, so Anyway, online shows me I'm okay, so OBS is just lying to me. Again. Let's see what that is. The bounty hunter's advice for dealing with monsters would probably be to shoot them, or change your shape, or both at once. She's cool, but pretty difficult to emulate. So that's what that is. Oh, I guess that's Alien vs. Predators, I guess? I don't know. What's Star Advance? Ginger Rogers. Gosh, she's really something. The greatest tap dancer who ever clattered gracefully across the screen. Probably. No, wait, definitely. And still kicking. Cool. What's that thing over there? You love Block Hustle, the game of descending columns that disappear as lines are filled, but, you could only find a poster of the American box art. I don't know what that is. What could possibly go wrong? That's what Bubsy would say if he were here. Oh god, Bubsy. He'd never stop saying it. You'd hear it in your head, forever, echoing like screams echo across still water. Second Mom? What the hell? This game is only available in Japan, but there's this kid at school who says his uncle works at a games company, and he says gets to play all sorts of secret games before they even come out here. He runs off at the mouth like he has all this insider information and sources inside the game companies. But honestly, you think he's just desperate for attention. Aw. You tend to ignore him and focus on more pleasant things, like this super cool poster, Second Mom Rules. Alright, so we're learning a little bit about her. The story keeps happening. Just look at that childlike empress. Sure, she looks pretty pleased with herself for someone who's only in the movie for about 5 minutes. Oh, never-ending story, that's what that is. Okay. And what about this one? Hot Steppin'. You don't really perform the styles of dance that make this movie such a pulse-pounding barn burner of a smash hit, but you'd certainly like to someday. So that's Dirty Dancing. Oh, there's something with Are You Afraid of the Dark, but Canadian Campfire Spookums is the best. It's about these kids who get together in the woods every week, and one of them throws some dust in the fire, and then they tell a scary story and that scary story is the episode. Are You Afraid of the Dark? You guess you kind of focus more on the framing narrative than you did on the stories, but whatever. It's the best, just like you said. I remember that. Looking back, it wasn't that scary. Only a couple episodes can I remember that were really scary. Acorns and Shadows? Acorn's Shadow is surprisingly dark for a show about a group of horse friends. It canters down some troubling psychological roads. Is that supposed to be My Little Pony, or is that something else? I don't even remember that. And what's this? Magical Animal Companion Heel Rescue is your favorite Japanimation. Except this girl, Shika, who goes to school sometimes and has a regular life, boring, yeah, but whenever a magical animal has been hurt, Shika becomes Princess Shika and rides her deer companion to go heal them. I imagine that's something like... Yeah, that's probably something like, Sailor Moon, maybe? That's the whole thing. It's great. No fighting, just healing. You love it. Maybe it's Sailor Moon? I'm not sure. Alright, so that's what that weird thing is there. How about the pictures here? Oh. That little girl there? She's destined for big things. Big hopes, big fears, big worries, big loneliness. Now, hold on. Pull yourself together. What would your mom say if she knew you were thinking like that? You really wish you knew. Aw. I wanted to know about the dog. I don't care about you. Since she's been gone, you've seen less and less of Pa over the years. Guess he had greener pastures to move on to, or bluer beauties. That sounds familiar. From the comic, not from anything else. You usually don't have to record in here on account of the humdrum life you lead, but you think today will be a different story. Maybe you should take a moment to record a note now, just in case this is your last chance to set down your final words before your tragic demise at the hands of this horrible snaky thing. That's right. It's locked! If you wish to gain access to your long-buried or recently buried secrets, you'll have to use the diary key. How about a pen? Oh, one of those pens with all the multiple inks. I love that. Alright, anyway, we're looking for batteries. What the hell? My little brother's apparently in danger or something here. Nope, stop it. I was trying to look at the drawer, but The goal of this game is to connect 4 of your colored circles in a row before your opponent, who's trying to do the same. You can also theoretically connect 5 if you're kind of a showy jerk, instead of connect 4. I get it. Oh, I wanted to look at it. I wanted to look. You really like this poster, but you can't really say why. It's pretty, and you like the expression on the ballerina's face. You wonder if this is what it's like when adults go to museums to look at actual art. You hope so. I would appreciate. You give it a good, hard stare. Yeah, you're appreciating the heck out of this art. It would be difficult, if not impossible, for anyone to appreciate it more. Okay, cool. I'm sure... Yeah, Simon. It's probably the batteries are in the Simon. But why look at that when... Oh, there's a thing that looks like Gator Golf over there, and I hated that commercial, but I wanted to reference it. Rubik's Cubes, Puzzle 500, Block, I'm not sure about that. I don't know what that is. I think that's Perfection down there. I can't tell. If you don't know what that is, people, you're probably too young. Look, you really get a charge at this game. It's kind of bossy, though. Damn, Simon is right. Challenge! Oh, right. That's where you put the walkie-talkie batteries. You'll just take them back out. Okay, one more game for old time's sake. Jude's probably fine. Oh, no. Yellow. Yellow. Yellow, red. Let's see how long it takes for me to fuck this up. Yellow, red, green. Alright, yellow, red, green. What the? Oh, looks like the green button isn't working. Well, nostalgia's satisfied. Might as well scavenge the batteries. Success! The walkie-talkie works like a charm now. A charm with battery power. You feel pretty pleased with yourself. It would seem you just solved your first puzzle of many on what is sure to be a sweeping adventure full of mysterious brainbusters. Good. Then again, putting batteries in a thing isn't technically solving a puzzle, you suppose. It is just overcoming a minor inconvenience that you created yourself, using mundane, widely available modern technology. You don't care, though. You're counting it. Walkie-talkie. Jude, you there? Are you alright? Yes! Been covertly signaling your status and requesting yours. Over. You mean the lantern? I don't know Morse code. Would never use such easily decipherable code. Over. Enemy agents everywhere. Over. Wait, unover. Still unconfirmed vis-a-vis your condition following an enemy serpent encounter. Over. Please report bite status. How many and how gross. Over. I'm fine. I'm fine. No bites, you weirdo, but thank you for asking. It was a close one. Great, was worried. Over. That reminds me. After I shut the door on it, I think I heard it clumping off back down the stairs. I don't think you should leave your treehouse anytime soon. It might be headed back your way. No plans of leaving current location yard, crawling with Cryptid Vanguard. Over. Wait it out then, or Cryptid Vanguard? Yeah, let's criticize him a little. Cryptid Vanguard. Missing Big Picture Joey. Missing Big Picture Joey. Okay, maybe a little less obtuse then. Purely defensive posture, tactically suicidal. Ugh. Monsters likely just distraction. Could have obscured additional agents on approach. Over. Do you mean like more monsters or... Can't discuss on an unsecured channel. Can't be certain who's listening. But evidence points to Antares class conspiracy cascade. Over. What? What? Over. Let's just play along. What? Over. Relieved you're taking this seriously. Are you totally prepared to begin forward operations? No going back now, Joey. Over. I was making fun of you, you dweeb. I'm not going anywhere. Trust crucial on the battlefield, Joey. Hoping presence of monsters has tipped equation away from typical skepticism. Over. Joseph Child. Ah, right, I trust you. Okay, that's fair. Okay, what do I need to know? Your current position not secure. Large yard facing windows. Location compromised to enemy. Situation rapidly deteriorating. Must abscond to attic, Joey. Over. The attic? Yes, the attic. Strong door. Well stocked with tactical material. Hey, Chance. How's the recording? Is my sound okay? Is it lagging a lot? I would really appreciate feedback right now. Take left out of bedroom or go upstairs. Highest room in the house. Over. I know what the attic is, Jude. It was just a weird suggestion. What else is new? More inscrutable rambling from my treehouse lunatic brother? Looks fine at the moment? Alright. Thanks, Chance. Don't understand. You sounded confused. Trying to help. Over. Look, just shut up. Okay, I'll sneak up there, lock the door, and you can call the cops, call our babysitter. I'm gonna say call the cops. That babysitter ain't gonna do shit. Call the cops? Negative. Must assume local law enforcement compromised. Oh my goodness. Now or with some asshole fly that got in my room somehow. Oh, okay, Chance. Good luck in your war of flies. I'll worry about puzzle solving and the snake monster attacking this person here. Oh, right. 911 blocked our number after all your prank calls. Drills! Not pranks! Xenomorph incursion preparedness drills. Look. Failed miserably by Fat Cat Xenomorph collaborators of Hauntwitch Police Department. Jude. On our own. As a house, as a species. Over. Jude, I'm sorry. Jude, I'm going to go to the stupid attic, okay? I'm sorry for being mean. Do you have your weapon? Over. Why? Sure. What weapon? Sure don't. What weapon? What weapon? You mean my old weapon? What for? Serpents swarming everywhere. Over. You want me to fight them? With a flashlight? Don't blame you for being nervous with high concentration of serpent presence. Must be brave. Your brother believes in you and knows you can beat the serpents. Over. Stop saying serpents. Do you recall where weapon is? Over. Yeah, it's in the closet. Understood. All set then. Over. No, I mean the hall closet. Crap. Over. Crap. Over. Yeah, well, I guess I'll have to take your word about all this. You are sure about all this, right? Absolutely extremely certain. Over. Over and out, Squirt. Alright, let's... Ooh, Super Nintendo! Over, but we just started. I just got another achievement. Look, you love your video game console. You're a computer game enthusiast at heart, but you can't help but enjoy the tactile sensation of a controller in your hand as you fight evil and save animals and etc. Lots of etc. Let's play. You just saved before fighting the final boss, which means you'll need to budget several hours to fight through its various forms and anti-forms and transformations and... Look, you've got a lot on your plate right now. But I want to! Let me play anyway. Oh. Alright, so I can't force it. A prodigious collection of titles for your console's hungry cartridge-shaped mouth. All the best ones are here. Well, all the ones you happen to own are here. You could spend all day listing them. There's Bubsy. Oh god, not Bubsy. There's... Mentioning Bubsy made you feel a little queasy, so you think you'll stop there. You might go lie down for a bit, actually. Yeah, Bubsy was a complete failure. I don't want to... No, I want to close the... Nah, whatever. Alright. We'll look out the window. Oh, that's not good. Yikes! More of them? Gentrification is a real monster. Blistering social commentary aside, you sincerely hope you and your brother aren't killed and eaten by these eyeless horrors. Yikes, more of them. Poor puppy. If that icky, snaky thing hurt her, well, you'd use your budding veterinarian skills to patch her up and make her all better. But you'd also be very angry. Right now, she doesn't seem to want to come out of her doghouse. You don't blame her. It'd be nice if those monsters were as weirded out by that weird skull fountain as you are. Unfortunately, that thing is probably Monster Chic. Yeah, that weird monster skull thing over there. I wonder if that's a Homestuck reference. Oh, no, that's the same thing. You briefly muse on the metaphorical significance of the flashing light. What could it represent? The past? The future? America? Or that's probably what he meant by trying to do, he's probably trying to do signals through that. Whoa, things are up there. The sun has set, making for a glorious autumn eve. As such, autumnal evening glory radiates from the heavens, kissing the clouds on its way down to earth. Stupid clouds, all untouchable and oh, is that ephemeral? Ephemeral? Ephemeral and such. Wow, there's a lot of vocabulary. I forgot that's how Homestuck type things are. You eye the bushes suspiciously, but you don't see anything else popping out of them. Yet. Anything else? Oh, wait, I already looked at the flashing light. Poor puppy, yeah. Alright. Let's back out of that. Just checked outside. The glow-in-the-dark things that you put on your walls and such. I still have a couple in my room, funny enough. What the hell's that? Oh, that is Sir... This is Sir Bappy Pawswatter, your beloved Manthro chap. Okay, this is a Homestuck thing. You tend to his fussy whims and needs when you trouble to imagine what they may be. What a daring dream to combine the finest qualities of the animal kingdom with the nobility of humanimals. Wait, you mean humanity? Yeah, definitely a Homestuck thing. Anyway, Sir Bappy, Pawswatter, will have to tend to his own fussy whims and needs for a while. You've got a lot of crap on your plate right now. Oh, is that Jenga behind her? It looks sort of like Jenga. Oh no, those are just building blocks, okay. And hungry hippos over there. I still don't know what some of these are, but I know a lot of them. I love that they did Clarissa Explains It All before. And there's a beanbag! I forgot beanbags were a thing. Beanbag chairs. Alright, I don't want to do that. Alright, I have to get out in the hallway somehow. I'm just looking to see if there's anything else to look that I might have missed. Puppy Surprise still makes me laugh. And there's Clarissa Explains It All poster. Stuffed animals? They should be pretty safe on the shelf. Which is the point of shelves, you know? You suppose. Anything about up there? I don't get to look at the pictures or rummage through her stuff. What about her bed? This is a raised and cushioned platform where you spend several hours every day unconscious and hallucinating, usually while the majority of the other people on the continent are also doing the same thing. In other words, your bed, yes. Oh, a moon bounce thing? Is that what that is? I can't tell. Sorry, I know I'm slow on the game. I'm just looking at all this stuff. Ooh, easy bake oven. Let's look at it. It's easy to make your very own cake, or something like that. You were really excited to get this for your birthday last year, but you ran out of baking stuff pretty quick. You could use regular sugar and flour or whatever, but it's not like you have those things just sitting around. Who does, honestly? People with moms, you guess? What about the snow globe? Your babysitter gave you this for your birthday. Joey, she said. This wizard's the best. He lives in his little wizardy orb, just swimming in spells and glitter. He will protect you. Look, he's doing it right now. Your babysitter loves wizards, obviously. She's pretty great. That sounds like a Homestuck reference, too. Ballet shoes? Oh, soccer shoes. Along with ballet, you also study tap dancing. Oh, they're tap shoes. You haven't decided which you prefer. Ballet is fun, but tap's also fun, in a different way. Kind of way. You have considered blending the two, wearing one tap shoe and one ballet shoe at the same time, but decided to fully master both and earn the respect of your teachers before unveiling your boundary-shattering Balap style to the world. Yeah, okay, ballet and that. Let's equip him. You add the tap dance able tech to your tech niche. Yep, those are words that refer to those concepts. You learned them literally just now. These will help if there's anything you need to shake up or shake off, or if you're just in the mood to shake it. What does that do? Oh. What? Huh. Okay. I guess that's a thing to do for attacking or something. Ooh, calendar. It's the 11th of November. Today started off just like any other day, with another sunrise and the sound of songbirds going hog wild out there in the trees. But their songs have all but stopped. And now there's something else going hog wild out there. You don't know what it is, but it ain't birds, and it sure as heck ain't hogs. How about stickers? Can I look at the stickers? No. Oh, I can mark it. Let's mark it. You've already marked today's date as part of your daily routine. If anyone claims that you didn't exist on the date of November 10th, 1994, you can shove that big red X right in their face and prove them wrong. Damn right. Look at those posters. These posters, they resonate so powerfully with the very core of your being. The animals, the magic, the power. They whisper to you in your dreams secrets of a better world on the other side of the stars. Okay, let's attempt to leave. Wait, is there anything else? No. Attempt to leave. You don't want to leave without writing what could be your last words ever in your diary. Exciting stuff happens to you once in a green moon. Or was it blue? You're too excited to think about moon colors right now. And no, you're definitely not just stalling for excuses to avoid going out and facing that beast. Alright, I gotta find the key though. Alright, maybe it'll give me a hint when I go to the diary. Unless the keys are somewhere obvious. I want to write. It's locked. You need the diary key. Uh-huh. Is the diary key somewhere in here? Ugh, Gator Golf. I can't believe that's still there. Alright. Wait. It's hidden somewhere. Can I get it in the drawers? No. Is there a hint here for where I can get my goddamn keys? I thought I, like, clicked everything. Oh, wait, I know. It's in Puppy Surprise, isn't it? Search it. You reach inside the expectant plush canine, and Puppy Surprise is having puppies! This is a surprise to nobody. She actually came with 5 puppies, but you gave 2 away to make room for other stuff. You don't know anybody else who got 5. Some kid from school got 4 in hers, and she wouldn't shut up about it for a week. Oh god, Puppy Surprise. When I got this, I had 3. You're not one to brag, but yeah, you walked with a little spring in your step for a while after birthing that quintet of pups. Maybe you 5 puppy people are just cut from a different cloth. Yeah, they're hideous as ever. Okay, yes. Let's get the key. Let's look at the key first. Ah, yes. No one would ever think to look for your precious diary key inside a plush mother dog. Least of all, your brother, who was upset he didn't get one of the puppies. Jude can be pretty melodramatic. Speaking of precious keys, there's also a beautiful old trinket that used to belong to your mom. You have no idea what it is, but looking at it reminds you of her. Honestly, you're not sure you'd be comfortable leaving it here with everything that's been going on. That is extremely familiar with Homestuck stuff, but I don't think I could explain it correctly. Get the diary key. While you're at it, you think maybe you should keep this beautiful heirloom of your mom. Just feeling the deep, inexplicable, impossible to ignore feeling. You know, it was kind of disturbing how Puppy Surprise was the thing, you know. You basically ripped open a little puppy to find out, ripped open a mom dog to get her puppies out of her stomach. And it was positioned to look like it's coming from her stomach, but, you know, really it's supposed to be coming out of her, well, you know. A kid would not think about that normally, but an adult probably looked at that like, why are you crazy? Like, my parents probably looked at that like, why would you want something like this? What is wrong with you? Why do you want something that's birthing little puppies? Or maybe they had an adult attitude about it. I don't know. I should probably ask them. It's locked. Use your key. I want to look at it. Oh, I'm stupid. Key. Use. You unlock your diary. Oh, and unlock and open your diary. Nice, juicy secrets. Here you come. Except they're just your boring secrets, so you don't care. Let's look at it first. You usually don't have much to record in here on account of your humdrum life you lead, but you think today will be a different story. Maybe you should take a moment to record it. Oh, it seems the same thing. I can't just read it. Maybe something from your past will shed some light on today's terror mysteries. Some little detail mentioned offhand and forgotten. The key kicking off a casual cascade of connections that terminates in a catastrophe of snake monsters. April 13th, 1994. Dear Diary, ho hum, nothing much happened today. I tried to make some new friends at school, to maybe expand our social circle beyond just me and Jude's friends all the time. Wait, is it weird to call my brother's friends my social circle? Ah, well, you know what I mean, diary. I don't have any friends I can really call mine, so I'm trying to branch out. I guess it's better than calling them my web ring. Web rings. The kids at school are jerks, though, and they called me a poser when I tried to talk to them about games I like and stuff. Between you and me, I think a bunch of the kids at school might be evil. Geez, now I'm sounding all paranoid like my brother. They're just up to no good. I can feel it. June 12th, 1994. Dear Diary. Woo! First day of summer vacation. I can't wait to get a break from all those clowns at school. Sometimes I think that what I really need is a vacation from humanity. So, foreshadowing. This is what's happening here. October 25th, 1994. Dear Diary. I can't believe I haven't recorded an entry since the beginning of last summer. Needless to say, I've been back to school for a while now. Next summer can't come soon enough. I came home to a drunk babysitter again today. Sure is some quality adult supervision we youngsters are getting around here. She means well enough, though. This sounds very reminiscent of Homestuck now. Haven't heard from Pa in weeks. Last we saw of him, he popped in the house to drop off more stupid mummies and globes or whatever, then skipped off to go on more adventures. What a bozo. Also, how lame is it that he made us call him Pa instead of Dad while we were growing up? I miss Mom. Joey. If this is going to be your last entry in your diary, then by gum, you're going to scare the bejesus out of whoever finds it once you're snake chow. November 11th, 1994. Dear Diary. Forgive my hasty and nervous scribbling. I'm kind of scared, but maybe also a bit excited. Anyway, can't talk much now. There's a sly and cunning monster on the prowl, possibly hungry for kid meat too. So I've got to... Okay, I don't have a darn clue what I have to do, but I'll fill you in later once I do it. Joey. Satisfied you've done your duty vis-a-vis posterity in case of the worst should happen? You relock your diary and hide the key again. Safe and sound. It'd be funny if it was that diary thing that you can get from that we saw growing up in the 90s. I forget what it was called. Give me one sec, just gotta drink some water. Okay, sorry about that. Talking a lot is, well, you know, drying my mouth out. Alright. If writing in diary about tactics, please share. Over. I'm hanging up now. Not a phone. Over. Click, dial tone. Can see you through window. You are making sound with mouth. Over and out. What an annoying but funny brother. Alright. Now let's go. Unless we have another distraction to do. Stop it. Go. Bad controls. That's what's doing it right now. If there's any action sequences, I'm probably going to be screwed. Achievement unlocked. It wasn't locked. That's what I just got. Looks like the coast is clear. For now. Better hurry over to the hall closet and retrieve your weapon before that crafty old serpent, you mean snake, can get the drop on you. Alright, well... Walkie-talkie time. So, I should get my old weapon from the hall closet, then head up to the attic, right? Let me lower the volume in my headset here. Alright. Affirmative! Also, refrain from excess chatter. Over. Oh, right. Yeah, bye. Could alert monsters. Over. Yeah, I got it. I'm going. Bye. Can't be too careful in espionage game, Joey. Silence. Golden. Over. Dude, shut up. Remember one time on training mission couldn't keep my trap shut. Ooh boy, really landed us in a pickle. Over. You never had any training. I'm turning off the walkie. Bye. Over it. Like. Ooh, treasure thing. It's your mother's jewelry box. A priceless heirloom of immeasurable sentimental value. Also, there's appear to be some of your brother's empty cans of Pringles. Aw, empty. What about the picture? Huh. Jude insisted the terrified horse was being abducted. Your counter-argument completely schooled him. The painting now commemorates your triumph in a particularly spectacular equine nativity. Let me see. The light was only a oh, I see. The stickers show the little aliens abducting him. And then she has a little, nope, his friends brought him a specific surprise. A birthday cake. That's funny. Also little toy darts everywhere. Is there anything else I can click? Maybe grab? What's that? Oh, no, I'm good. Well, I could save. Yeah, sure, save it. Alright. Now that we did that, I can go upstairs. I don't think that's what I would need to do, though. Ooh, golden thing. It's a globe-like sculpture with an arrow that conveniently alerts you to the location of the ceiling. Ah, so that's where it is. Thank you, globe-like sculpture. Okay. That's an interesting way to hint it. Spin, you give it a tap. Wow, look at it go. Well, that was stimulating. Alright, we got some creepy skulls. Oh, one of the wild things. This thing's always giving you the creeps, but that didn't stop you from patching it up after Jude accidentally ripped it with an experimental foamless dart. Oh, they dressed up a thing. Statue. From the first and last dart gun war with Jude, Belinda here provides great cover for those who refuse to use firearms, namely you. You try to distract him with your tap dancing and then stick a dart on him. It didn't work. At all. So that's her name? Okay, Belinda. But apparently she's dressed up. What about the tutu? Ah! Oh, okay. I didn't mean to... Whatever. What about use? What is he not using? You can scrounge some ammo, but you don't use guns, so you won't. First and last, yes, okay. Whoa, another one. This thing's always giving... Oh, it's chained up. I didn't even realize that. It's just a different perspective right now. That way always will take me back. Look. This is the door to your neurotic dork of a brother's maximum security bedroom. He keeps it locked up tight because of all the silly conspiracy work he does in there. I sincerely doubt you'll be entering this room anytime soon. But really, why would you even want to? It's full of nerd stink and goober crud, not to mention it's where his pet usually lurks. You love all animals, but just the same, that's one you'd rather let Jude deal with. Alright, let's open it. He always keeps it locked. Even if you did manage to get in, he probably has traps set up. Not worth trying to get gum out of your hair again. Plus, there'd be his pet to deal with. No thanks. But I want to know what the pet is! Well, I guess we'll find out eventually. Oh, Light Bright. You're Light Bright. Hours of fun with the number of hours and the degree of fun dependent on the power of your imagination, which, in your case, means many hours and a lot of fun. Let's light it. Ah, that's a symbol. How about again? Ooh, oh, that's a symbol of a cat or a dog from Homestuck. Alright, one more and I'm gonna move on. Aw, little family dog. Screw it, I just said one more, but I'm doing more. I want to run through them all. Oh, that symbol. From Homestuck again. And now we're back to the beginning. Okay. That was just in case of an achievement. Picture. You've always been a bit creeped out by the monster in the water. It feels like the eye is following you, but only sometimes. Yeah, it has that type of eye. Nothing else there. I'm guessing that's the closet, so let's look at everything else. This lamp's not even plugged in, but there are at least 9 possible light sources in your immediate area, so maybe it got lost in the typically well-illuminated scuffle. Okay. Can't click that. Oh, one of those shark toys I don't remember the name of. Okay, let's go look. It's the hallway closet. If memory serves, it's a box full of some old belongings of yours in there. You wonder if it's what you're looking for. Alright. You think back to before. Back to when this closet door was shut. You had a reasonably good guess about what was inside, but now, your guess is even more reasonable. Ah, there it is. You can't search the box, but it's still up on that shelf. Alright, fine, let's look at it. That box probably has the stuff you need, but you can't reach. I wonder what your next step should be. Actually, your tap shoes might be the solution to this problem. If you could just get a good stomp going, you might be able to tumble the box right off the shelf. The problem with that is, it's gonna alert the monster, isn't it? Alright, well, it's telling me. A little tap dance. Alright. You pick through the box and you find your flashlight and an old pair of ballet slippers. These will come in handy. Oh, hey, there's some pet treats in here, too. You keep caches of these all over. You never know when you'll need to treat a pet. You go ahead and try your flashlight. Click, click, no dice. Another battery problem? You open it up. Well, there were no batteries in here at all. Just a bunch of stupid pogs. Dang it, Jude! Found my old strife weapon. Guess what? It's full of your stupid pogs. Crap, forgot about those. Please keep safe. Over. No. Fine, I'll be nice. Okay, but I'm not going to take especially good care of them. Please protect Mulder at all costs. Over. Ugh, you and Mulder. This Scully Pog is obviously where it's at. Terms acceptable. Keep them safe. She's yours. Over. So, I guess I head up to the attic now. That is the plan. Over. How about we find batteries? I better shake a leg then. Affirmative. Over and out. Is there anything else to look in there? Alright, fine. I guess not. Nothing extra grabbable. Hey, look at the box again. It is a box. You pretty much cleaned it out. Oh, I wanted her to say something witty. Hey, Teddy Ruxpin, or is that a Care Bear? I can't tell. One of those things. Wait. Oh, wait. That's the correct way. I don't want to go the correct way. I want to... Okay. This is the problem with point-and-click adventures. And I think I found a bug, because I hit search on something. Can I... Yeah, I hit a bug. I love this. Alright, I think I'm gonna have to start back. I won't read everything again, though. Okay, apparently I can't even do anything. See, this is why having keyboard control